And I am muted. So, G Chef, right? Basically, all I was saying is we just got to change the character, so we are seeing pushes higher. Now we can definitely see a trade from this area. See here on the 1 hour, we have that specific zone right there that's giving us that kind of selling opportunity towards the downside. Now, I'm not sure how many trades that you're in. I'm not sure if you're in E Chef or if you're in U Chef, but I'm already in two chef pairs already. So personally, I'm not going to be adding another chef pair at the moment, especially with the kind of move that we're getting here. I'm seeing a very impulsive kind of move happening today so far. So we will see. We'll see how those go on these chef pairs, honestly. Just got to change the character on both of them. We still have areas we could go to the upside. So we'll see. E Chef's looking pretty strong too. Not sure why. I have a bank holiday today for the. That's amazing. That is amazing. But yeah, man, it could definitely play out. But to be honest, the way the kind of strength is looking like right now against the chef, we might just continue higher. It was a nice play with the distribution though. I seen what you were looking for. If that's the sell you were looking for, is that what you're looking for? It's not a bad setup, I'll tell you that. It is a setup that I would have taken, so setup's not bad. This week's price action has been kind of shitty. I won't lie to you. Just because of NFP, of course, but that's coming out tomorrow. Can't wait for that. But this week's price action ain't been the best, man. So don't worry about it, to be honest. But I'm not sure if that's the sell you're looking for. You're going to have to confirm if this is what you're looking for. Potential buying opportunity right here too. That's what I'm going to be looking at for these chef pairs as well. See that we took out Asian lows here too. If we do end up taking out these highs here, this might definitely be my next area to take a trade from. Same thing here with U Chef. Nah, U Chef's not as clean for me. I have liquidity. Yeah, we have liquidity underneath these lows here. The news came and bailed us out. Did the news come and bail us out? I think you probably... Yeah, news probably came to bail us out, man. That's great. That's exactly what we wanted to see. You chef a little bit further, but hey. We got more news at 10 a.m. Hopefully that gives us another push to the downside. We need it. We definitely need it. But look, hey, we probably spoke too soon, man. Probably spoke too soon. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see. But yeah, overall, I mean, if he did take this trade, it was a good setup, man. Good setup. I can't blame you for it. It's something that I would have looked for as well. So pretty nice. I just have too much chef pairs active at the moment. Well, I have two of them active at the moment, and I'm only allowed 3 running trades at a time. So if I'm gonna take another trade, it's gonna be based on 2 other currencies. I don't want it to be chef or USD. Well, it's probably gonna be USD, but I want it to be like an opposing pair, just in case to hedge. I was looking at UCAD this morning, guys, but I like this like kind of setup that it gave me here. We have the manipulation of Asian highs, and then we can see we have the impulse lower. The only thing I don't like is these wicks here, right? I don't like these wicks. The reason why I don't like these wicks, especially, you can see on the 1 hour to wick, 4 hour to wick, right? I don't like these wicks specifically because we have liquidity at the top, right? You guys can see we have all of these highs that's just resting up here. These highs that we didn't take out when we mitigated our supply zone. We have all these highs that's just resting up here. So because we did not, confirm and break that low, I think even on a daily time frame, we just wicked it. Because we did not confirm and break that low, I don't like these highs here. Okay. So that just gives me gives me a bad feeling for that one. So I don't want to take that one. Not that setup. Too much liquidity at the highs. Way too much liquidity. If we would have probably broke underneath the low and we would have held the low, then I would have taken it, but not in this instance right here. Let's see. So EU, see that EU's popping up. We finally took out the lows here on EU. We're finally moving back. Not gonna lie to you, EU and GU has been ugly this week. Like I said, it's NFP week, guys, so do not expect the best price action, especially for today. Tomorrow, that's when we're gonna see what's actually going on. Depending on where these markets are at tomorrow, I'm talking about UChef, the trade that's we're currently in, and eChef. Depending on where these trades are at by tomorrow morning, I'm gonna see whether or not we need to cancel these trades or if we're gonna stay in these trades. So you guys know I don't like sell positions during news, especially big news like NFP and them. So I will honestly, if we're like just stuck right here, if we're not at least, I would say down here or somewhere where like the stop loss is kind of like far away, that we could at least go like reduce risk or break even on the trade, or just kind of cover ourselves a little bit, and the market is still up here, we're not gonna risk that trade. Okay, not with NFP. All right. So that's something very, 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 very important that we must keep in mind. All right. So hopefully this trade just kind of melts today. Hopefully we do melt today like we did yesterday. This was a good melting. We need another one of those, and then we can hold the trade. But if not, then we'll just close out, cancel our orders, and we'll wait till after NFP. All right. Probably not EuroChef. Most likely I'll close UChef. Let me see what EuroChef reactions are for NFP. Where was our last NFP? It's on the 4th. On the 4th. I want to see if this actually gave us something here on the 4th. So probably not for UChef then. I'm not eChef, but UChef for sure. Yeah, here's Friday the 4th. We barely gave anything here. So yeah, most likely we'll probably hold eChef, but UChef, most likely I will close that trade. But it looks like UCHEF might go, I'd say, further lower for us. So we might not have to do it, but we'll see. We'll see how everything plays out, guys. Don't worry. I will update you guys 100%. But let's keep going. Let's see what's going on here, man. What's going on here today? So EU and GU, like I was saying, EU and GU, not the best right now. You want to kind of be careful on those two. We're kind of ranging here on EU. We do have these lows that we just came and swept today. As you can see right here, we did sweep kind of Asian lows, did we? Yes, we did. We swept Asian lows as well. Just slightly. So I could probably see another push for today. We could see another kind of like impulsive push for today. Market looks kind of slow though. I'm not gonna lie to you, just based on this price action, market looks kind of slow. The only thing I would look for, and if we would see a setup today, is a bearish play, which would be just a sweep of these highs. And if we just continue like this lower today and tomorrow, then I'll start taking sales on this to the downside, right? We'll just start taking these short orders, getting us back into here. But until we see that, hold tight. Hold tight. Same thing on a GU here. We have a lot of liquidity at the lows that I want us to come and take out, like right here. Boom. We still have not came and take out these lows right here, or all of these lows right here. Okay, so that is something that I'm looking out for here on GU, and just basically a sweep of all of these. And then just to make it easier, you can kind of see we have low, higher low, higher low, higher low. That's just a lot of low resistance liquidity, right? It's a trend line liquidity. It's just a lot of easy lows for the market to get into. So that's why I'm also looking for shorts on GU at the moment, just to come take these down. See, we did take out Asian highs. We took out Asian lows too, but I don't know where the market, I don't know if the market actually wants to go higher today. I don't see any reason for this market to go higher today. So we will see. We'll see what kind of happens. We could stall out, we could go lower, we could not. But just make sure you're paying attention to this. Until these lows get taken out, I would leave GU alone, honestly. Unless you have a selling opportunity to take into these lows. I'm not looking for buys. Of course not. We're not looking for buys right here. We don't have any reason to take buys right here at the moment either. So just be careful, guys. Be careful. All right. That's why I don't have anything marked out on EU and GU. Be careful on those two. AU, super range, right? We're ranging right now. So you guys already know how the ranges go. We're waiting for a break of the high or a break of the low. The low would be our change of character. We'll start looking for shorts. This high break right here would be our break of structure, because we're still kind of technically bullish towards the upside here. Order flow is still bullish. You guys can see we took out this high here after breaking this low, so we got another break of structure towards the upside on the higher time frame. And since then, we've been just moving higher, right? We see this huge impulse towards the upside, and then when we zoom in, we can see our structure here is still going higher, right? We have not kind of invalidated this kind of bullish order flow that's been going on, and we're ranging right now. So that's what's telling me that potentially we can get that move to the downside. That's why we're waiting for this change of character. If we do get that change of character, I'll start looking for shorts to come target this daily imbalance. If you're here on the live call yesterday, you can kind of see that AU really didn't go anywhere, guys. It's just been chilling here. So don't force a setup where you don't see it. USD CAD, we just talked about this. Lots of liquidity, just lots of liquidity, right? Lots of liquidity that I potentially see the market come and taking. Now, if I get a buying opportunity somewhere here, we just don't see it just yet. I would need to see some type of manipulation, and we just haven't gotten that today. We haven't taken out any lows. So at the moment, we're chilling on UCAD. All right, I'm not taking this sell. I know some of you probably looked at this and seen this as a selling opportunity. I am not taking that sell just because of all this liquidity up here. There's better markets that we could trade at the moment instead of dealing with UCAD and all this liquidity. I think UCHEF is pulling back on us. Unfortunately, it's not what we wanted to see. I mean UCHEF. I need UCHEF to lock in. I need eChef to lock in. So far, we're up 3% for the week for UCAD, but we don't want eChef and UChef to take those percentages away. So we need these to lock in. All right. I like this distribution though on it. And honestly, if we do continue lower, I might just take another trade off of here. Just continue this like this because that'll be a nice distribution if we get it. All right, this is a hypothetical situation here. Now, if we do go higher, I don't really see the opposite buying opportunity on here since we just didn't sweep Asian lows. We swept Asian lows here, but you guys can obviously see that we have liquidity right here. So we're not going to be taking any buys from this area. eChef though looks a little bit better if we were to take out these highs here. So let's say we were to take out, and it'd have to be this high right here. It'd have to be that high. We take out that high there. And one thing I noticed is, look at that, right? We swept these lows here. So if ultimately, let's say we do get stopped out and we break this high, we break that high, I will honestly take a trade. Let's go to the 4 hour. Assuming this would be a 4 hour impulsive move, we'll just take a trade off of this candle if we do go higher, and we'll take it like that. So we kind of have we have like a double-edged sword here on eChef that we could, we're in a sell, but we could also take a buy if we do end up getting invalidated for this sell. We'll see how those play out. UJ, impulse to the upside, right? We had news, guys. Let me just cancel this. We had news, right? JPY news. Right here. BOJ press conference. Told you guys this about in the market analysis that we had this like major news on JPY this week. And you kind of see that gave us that impulse towards the upside on UJ, which we were looking for since yesterday. I told you guys I was not looking for sales on UJ because of these highs, and look, we came and took those highs. And honestly, I'm gonna continue looking for buys on UJ until we just get back into this big area here. So we're gonna continue buying UJ. Now GJ, man, I woke up this morning and I wanted to go back to sleep. Honestly, when I woke up and saw this, just this market. So as you guys can see, it missed us here, tapped into the imbalance, and we took off. Very nice. Very, very, very nice. We had that 4 hour demand zone. If you guys still have this limit order active, you can go ahead and delete it. We had this demand zone here off this 4 hour. We had that imbalance that we're looking for the market to come into. It did come into the imbalance here, but I was taking my trade off of this 4 hour candle right here. Yesterday, we had a very violent move to the downside. I was almost positive that this was going to get filled. The market stopped on a dime. We stopped on a dime and we exploded. So that's a journaling lesson right there. I did tell you guys I'm journaling entries off of imbalance. The only problem that I have with imbalances can become subjective, and imbalances can be way larger than this. So if we're going to take entries only off of imbalances, we have to play those factors into part as well. The size of the imbalance, is it a 1 hour imbalance, a 4 hour imbalance, right? There's more subjectivity into that than just playing off the actual demand zone. So that's something I'm kind of looking over to see if it's going to be worth it in the long run, or if we'll just have to, just suffer through the potential missed trades here. But I'll see. Just because you guys know, we have sometimes the market creates like large imbalances, so those will result in larger stop losses. So we'll see how that plays out. CAD is still in timeout, but you guys can see this market is moving upside. Everything JPY is going up, okay? Everything JPY is going up. I actually need CFJ to really lock in and go higher. I need to see some strength in the Swiss franc, which Swiss franc is usually strong, so I'm not really worried about that, but not really sure what's going on today. ACAD, we're ranging on ACAD, just like you see on AU. ACAD and AU is kind of like the same thing, honestly. We're ranging here too. We're still looking for this low to get broken. Once we get that low broken, we'll start looking for shorts towards the downside. So we're still waiting for a setup here on that. GCAD created this change of character. So today, I would love if GCAD comes down here and takes out this low, because then we'll have a setup to take, because we're waiting for that. Boom. Already have it marked out. Looking for that break of that low. I'll put an alert right there. Those shorts right there. Boom. The XY looks strong today, unfortunately. That's not good. And then last but not least, eChef, which we're already in. See, this trade is kind of heading towards stop loss. We've seen this many times. UCAD did the same thing. Went close to stop loss, rejected. We're close to stop loss again, rejected. I don't know what's going to happen with this trade, guys. I'm not going to change it. I'm not going to close it. So we'll see what happens. That's like what? This is our second and third trader this week, aside from UCAD and Chef. So it took about like 4 trades this week so far on the pairs. We won UCAD, and then we lost CAD-J, and now we're in UChef and eChef. So those are the next 2 trades. We'll see what happens with those. Indices. NAS, crazy movements on NAS. Insane movements on NAS. So we have like this crazy impulsive move towards the upside after we swept all of these lows, of course. So this market is still showing me bullish order flow. I think we already took out these highs today. This was going to be my target. Did we? No, we did not. Okay. It's nice to see. Hopefully we don't take out these highs yet, because I do want to take a move to take out these highs right here. Same thing on US 30. I think we're right there. We're literally right there. Yeah, so I'm hoping pre-market we just continue lower. here, so we can use that to take out these highs. And then go on the 4-hour time frame. Let me see if we have any imbalance with something we can target higher. Go to the daily time frame here. Have this gap right here. And as we have that gap right there, that daily gap. Something I'll look for after taking out that liquidity, because that liquidity is right there. I'm pretty sure the market's going to probably take that market open easily. Could also come back into this price action as well. Draw these fibs out. Let's see how far we are. Took out the lows. 50% would be right here. ES is already up here. One daily gap is very far. If you guys have any questions, yeah, if you guys have any questions or anything, please let me know. Looks like today's gonna be one of those waiting days for us. Wait until New York session opens here, 9:30. So we can just chill here and chat it up. If you guys have any questions, anything you want me to go over, whether it be lessons or anything like that. gold, we finally came and took out this liquidity pool here, and we're finally trading into the 50%. Now it's the time to start looking for buys on gold, preferably a little bit lower. Some imbalance right here you can look for something inside of. I'd say as the market gets towards this 71, start looking for buys. We haven't gotten any change of character. We haven't broken any highs just yet, so I wouldn't be too aggressive yet on the lower time frame. Maybe wait for this high to get broken first before you get aggressive on here. We're still kind of just falling to the downside, so don't try to catch a falling knife. Yeah, looks like we might still get some more impulses to the downside. If you guys have any pairs, any questions that you want me to cover, please let me know. If you have a different pair you're seeing a setup, please let me know. I'll probably get into the same trade with you depending on what pair it is and what the setup is. Yes, yes, yes. This is exactly what I want to see. At least come into this 1 hour right here. At least. No gaps here on, well, there's a 4 hour gap, but that's too big. It's obvious. I need something more precise. $30-minute looks nice, most likely here. Smaller gap here. It's also too obvious. Market's easily gonna feel that. No, actually, we already traded into that 1 hour, unfortunately. Oh, no, we're good. Never mind. So here on, I actually have 2 opportunities today. Depending on how we open today, I might look for some shorts early to try to take us down into this. Just try to fill all of this price action here. I want to see how the market opens up. And then after that, kind of maybe like 10 a.m., maybe 10:30, we'll probably see that reversal for the later day coming back and just taking out this high and potentially coming into this daily. We swept a lot of this liquidity here yesterday. Lots of liquidity sweeps. So yeah, I kind of want to just see us come back into this just price action, into this leg, and kind of just feel some of this, just all of this price action here. So I'll see how the market opens up and we can take some shorts at first to the downside. It really depends on how the market opens. I need NFP to hurry up so we know what to do. I really would love Powell to cut rates. That'd be amazing. We'd continue the same downward trend to the downside. So hopefully he does cut rates so we can continue this downward trend. If not, then tomorrow we're probably going to see a big impulse to the upside. If he's not planning to cut rates, we're definitely going to see that impulse here on UCAD, USHEF, UJ. EU's gonna fall. GU's gonna fall. AU's gonna fall. Which, I mean, that's what I'm looking for anyways, but for my trade's sake, we need to cut rates. And we're going to get this live cam going as well. Still setting up some things in here, so I'm gonna finish up that first and then we'll give the live cam on there. But anyways, for the people that's here, how's your trading week going? What's going on? Have you been in profit this week? Are you taking losses? Talk to me. It's time to vent. It's our venting session time. I'm waiting for equities open. don't really have any new trades that I want to take today at the moment, so we're just gonna vent. All right, what's going on, guys? Anybody taking any losses this week? What trades are you guys in? Is it a profitable week for you? Is it a losing week? Spill the beans. Surprised UCAT is actually respecting this area. Setups looks nice, but I'd be an idiot to take a sell right here. I feel like the market's trying to entice me. Put you here. You chef ate you up. Yeah, it's doing the same to me, man. It's yeah, we're looking at it right now. Like I said, I'm hoping Powell goes ahead and just cut rates. Please. Don't know what's going on. Dollar just got some, I don't want to say crazy strength. We're kind of just uptrending to the upside for this week. I mean, it's going to be a slow week. I'm not going to lie to you. Until tomorrow, it's going to be like this. I'm not surprised. But damn. It's not fun to trade. It's not fun to trade these type of weeks. Market's always keeping you on your toes. Like for EU and GU, it looks obvious that we're gonna go lower, right? But just how the market is moving right now, we're probably gonna just stay here for the rest of the day. I would not be surprised if that happens. Because with these being my two favorite pairs, I have not taken a trade on these in probably like 2 weeks. I'm stuck dealing with UCAT, UChef, JPY pairs. GJ already hurt my feelings today already. So I can't afford another heartbreak today. I missed GJ twice this week. I missed the selling opportunity up here. I missed the selling opportunity right here. And then the market missed my buy opportunity. It's crazy. That's 6% missed. Not to mention, I missed these buys too here on. So yeah, GJ's just been breaking my heart. I'm not gonna lie to you. Yeah, eChef is not playing around. Looks like it's going straight for it. I do have a backup plan for eChef though. If we do get invalidated today, I'm most definitely taking this buy. 100%. So let's see what happens here. We take a loss, we'll take a buy. and we'll just take this higher. We do have a lot that we can come up here and take out. Let's draw this fibs out real quick. Let's see what we got going on. We did tap into the 50%, so we are able to look for sales. Looking for shorts on GCAD too. Just waiting for the break of this low. We already have our manipulation. We just need to break this low. We have a change of character. We have a pretty nice distribution that's going on here. I'm really surprised that we're holding this like bearish order flow. I really thought we were going to just impulse to the upside and not even give this trade. I'm not going to lie to you. Higher time frame, we are bullish, and we did kind of come back into the 50% here. So that's why I was expecting longs for the rest of the time being, until we like kind of just invalidated this like, you know, bearish order flow that's going on. But we're actually holding the bearish order flow. So who am I to tell the market what to do? JPYX. Let's look at JPYX. Yeah, I seen it. Let me see. There's another. Let's go to the yen basket. Yen. Let's go to the yen basket. There we go. Yen basket is bullish. Right, as far as like higher time frame structure goes, let's go back to the JPYX. Yeah, it's kind of the same thing here. Looks like we're just having a nice pullback here. So it's really going to depend on what the market wants to do down here. Okay, as we just get a weaker JPY. I mean, JPY we know usually extreme. You're talking about extreme for like the for the bullish order flow, like from this low here. Did we even break this high? We did not break that high. Invalidate that high. Low high. Okay. So yeah, we got this kind of order flow going on right here. Boop. Boop. Now this is what's gonna be that determination for me. If we break this low, I'm gonna expect a more weaker JPY. So we just continue buying GJ. We'll continue buying CATJ and SEFJ. Yeah, if that happens, I am definitely going to buy. That's gonna make me even more sad. Because GJ is actually getting into premium pricing, so it's very crucial here that the market makes a move. Nas did a crazy manipulation yesterday. It's really the market that I'm waiting for it to open. Caught some buys here yesterday, but I got break even on one of the trades that I took later in the day. And it's funny, I was talking to Cello. Cello was in the where is it at? You say UJ long for the win. You took UJ longs. You're gonna have to send me the setup for the UJ longs that you took. I'm looking for it here. Where's the 5 minute? Oh, we're on the 15. We'll go to the 15. Stay here. 5 minute, 15 minute. I think the 15 minute looks better. I don't know if I'll take it on US 30 or NAS. Pretty sure it was US 30. You're gonna be taking aggressive longs? Message me when you're taking those longs so I can take those with you. I want you guys to look at this tomfoolery here on US 30 yesterday. So as this market was going higher, where are we at? Okay, yeah. So once we rated these lows here, I expected the market to actually start turning around, especially after taking out the liquidity and tapping into the 40,000 institutional price point, right? So once we started to see this bounce right here, and right here is equities open. So right here is equities open. So as soon as we got this bounce and we invalidated equities open, I was looking for buys, right? You guys see we have this 15-minute imbalance right here. It's where I was taking my trade off of, and zoomed into the 5-minute. So basically here, as soon as we had this impulsive candle outside of the imbalance, that was the trade. Stop loss went at underneath the imbalance. So stop loss was like right there. Okay, and then take profit was for a 1 to 2 right there. Okay, now looks like a winning trade. No. No. So as soon as we get to a 1 to 1, I'm break even. You guys can kind of see how the rest of the day went. So as soon as I went break even, I texted seller. I was like, watch the market goes higher for the rest of the day. And kid you not, an hour later, we explode. So yeah, it's been an interesting week. It's been a nice week. I've been, for that account that I showed you guys, I've taken like 2 break even so far. Where is it at? For the forward testing account, let me pull it up real quick. So far this week we took 2 break evens just like that. Trade blocker, there it is. We're still up about like 3%. We were up a little bit more than that. About 3.5%, 3.4. Took a loss this week? When did we take a loss? On the 23rd. Was that this week? That couldn't have been this week. No, we took 3 break evens this week. Okay. My bad. All right, so yeah. Those are the 2 wins that we had last week. We had a loss last week. And we had a loss last week. We had 2 wins last week. It's a challenge account. It's a 1-step account for me to test out this imbalance strategy here on NQ and US 30. And so far, I mean, we're up 3% since we started. We started last week on Monday. And so far this week, I updated you guys last week that we had a profitable week last week. This week, break evens, right? These are just small losses. I don't fully go break even on these. So like when I move my stop loss, I'll move my stop loss like a little bit underneath the actual entry. That where just in case the market just taps the entry and just, you know, kind of bounces off my entry. I see that happen sometimes. So I'll move the stop loss a little bit lower. So it's not just like, you know, the market taps us out that easily. So yeah, we've 3 break evens this week so far. Unfortunately. So the exact same trades I showed you guys, the market has done that 3 times this week. So yeah, been an interesting week. NFP weeks are just, I don't even know how to describe them. But April was a profitable month, so I can't complain. It might be time to start buying gold. Not yet. Give it a little bit more time. But we're getting close. For my gold investors. A little bit, just wait a little bit longer. We're almost there. Yeah, go ahead and send me those UJ longs. That would be greatly appreciated. Aha. I know the crypto bros are happy right now. I'm going to see it on Twitter soon. I'm going to start seeing the memes. As soon as we hit 100K, I'm going to start seeing, you're going to be flooded with memes. The YouTube videos are going to start coming back out. Bitcoin is back. Crypto is back. You should have bought the dip. There's going to be so much going on once this hits 100,000. I can already see it. And honestly, I hate Ethereum, but Ethereum is the best buy, I would say. I would even buy Bitcoin. I'd buy Ethereum instead. Even though I don't like it because of the fees, the insanely high gas fees on Ethereum, but it's a better buy opportunity, I would say. It will at least get back to like 3,000 if we do get that surge in Bitcoin. And of course, Solana. Solana's a good buy too. But yeah, this is exactly what I'm looking for, guys. We're gonna hit back to 100,000. Depending on the strength, we could get a little pullback to kind of fill some of this imbalance here. Maybe tap back into the range of our accumulation, and then we get another push. It really depends on the strength here. The strength's not looking very aggressive, so I can still see this happening. But we are pushing, so that's good. Now it's time for equities. All right, what are we doing today? What are we doing today? Let's go to the 1 minute. Wait for this market to open real quick. Yes. I was Cello right there. He just texted me. Said ready for today? I'm not sure, man. Let's see. I'm gonna see what he's expecting for today. See what his bias is. Has anybody heard of this prop firm right here? Never heard of these people before. Most likely a buy. Swept Asian lows. Knowing how these markets work, we might just get a straight buy, but just based off the week, how the week's been going, could get a manipulation lower first. Could get a quick fake out to the downside before we go higher. So longs would be the optimal thing to look for. Oh, okay, I see the longs. So you were already, it seems like you were already anticipating that we were gonna go higher. Well, I was too. I'm not gonna lie to you. This liquidity up here was kind of too obvious. Vegas equities open. But yeah, I was too. These highs were kind of too obvious here. This is the exact reason why I'm not selling UCAD today. And look, this might be the one that goes to, but I can't do it. I can't ignore the liquidity up there. But hopefully it does go lower too. Now that showed me a weakness in the dollar, and we can get our chef pairs down. Yep. As I was expecting. Yesterday's low is not getting taken out. I don't see that happening at all. Market opens and we short. We melt, actually. At least London lows. Sweep that here. Yeah, sweep that here. Do we sweep? Okay. Have a little bit of SMT today. Okay. Yes, swept the lows. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Let's see. Broke my plan and got lost on GJ. You broke your plan? What rule did you break? Send it. Send it in Discord. What did you break? It broke AMA on A4, close above the line, and again, part of my confluences, so we might go until 23, 38% of the whole leg. You're talking about NAS? No, you're not talking about NAS, right? You're talking about NAS? You think it sounded long? Oh, UJ. Okay. I saw it till 23. I'm thinking 23,000. It wouldn't be an insane idea though. Yeah, this is another thing I'm looking for. I'm hoping this kind of gives us some moves today as well. Oh, okay, I see. You ignored the liquidity. Yeah, I feel you. Don't worry. Yeah, I was looking for longs. We're both in pain right now. I missed the trade, so we're both going through it, man. I missed both trades. I missed the sell and I missed the buy, so yeah, it's okay. Looking for buys on AU? I am not looking for anything on AU right now, brother. Nothing. I don't like trading ranges, all right? The setup might be nice on a lower time frame, but I don't like ranges at all. So I avoid ranges at all costs. Not saying that the trade won't work out. Personally, for me, I just don't like trading ranges. My back testing and my forward testing told me to not to, because I take a lot of losses if I trade ranges, and I just try to avoid that as much as possible. All right, we took out the lows. Great. 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 I like US30 better. But I want a 5-minute. I want a 5-minute imbalance though. It's still early, so we're not going to be aggressive, but I want a 5-minute imbalance. This might definitely work out, but we'll only take trades off the 5-minute imbalance, especially for the current challenge account that I'm working on. It's 5-minute imbalances only. One-minute imbalances are for scalping. And the way the market looks like right now, it don't look like they know what they want to go towards right now. We finally took out the lows on NAS. Yes, what are we doing? What are we doing here? Ten seconds. Did we make it? No, we didn't close outside. We didn't close outside of it. Unfortunate. Yeah, we're gonna wait for that 5-minute. Because NQ is still kind of bearish. ES is still kind of bearish, so we could come down here. The lower we come, the happier for me. Because we just have this liquidity here that's just kind of too close. And I want that to be my target. Same thing here on US30. I want these highs to be the target today. So the lower we come, the better. Still respecting this area though. Surprisingly. Well, while these markets are playing around, yeah, I'm just waiting for that 5-minute imbalance, guys. With a good directional bias, we'll see. USD Chef. About like 15 minutes until we have this news. E-Chef, okay, we love to see that. Some movement lower. That's great. That's 100. That's really good. 100% good. I hate when GU and EU are ugly. I'm stuck dealing with everything else. Oh, the reasoning for the AU range. I don't trade ranges. That's the reason I'm not trading GU and EU as well. We're in a range, man. This market could go either way for me right now. We could definitely go higher. I could definitely see us just continue this bullish price action towards the upside. We just took out this 4-hour high right here, and we can go lower too. So right now we're kind of in the middle. And another reason you can kind of tell that we're in a range. Where's the impulses, right? We don't have any impulsive movements. We don't see any imbalance. So if you're not seeing any imbalances, you're not seeing any impulses, that means there's not a lot of money that's flowing right now, right? We're in a range, right? And you already know for my trades, I need to see imbalances. I need to see impulses. Same thing here with AU. You can see, I mean, we took some trades here when the market was good, like off of this. And I think, yeah, our trade was here off of this. This was that first trade. After that, what did we have here? This didn't give us some manipulation, so we did not take a trade off of that. This was nice. This was okay. But wicks, right? We have wicks to the top. So after seeing that, I wasn't looking for any more buys here. And then since then, we've been kind of just stuck in the middle. Right, so this market as well could go either way for me too. So I'm just waiting for us to either get an impulse to the upside and breaking this high, or we get an impulse to the downside and we break this low, and I will target this imbalance right here. Right, if we go higher, then we'll target higher prices. I really haven't looked to see higher targets just yet. But yeah, I stay away from ranges as much as possible, man. Trust me, it's for good reason. It's definitely for good reason. But I'll zoom into that accumulation. Let's see. We have two accumulations. We have an ugly type 2, which is this right here. We have that ugly type 2, and then we have the type 1 right here that I'm pretty sure that you're looking at from starting here, sudden climax. We have secondary test, secondary test in phase B. Here is your terminal shakeout, which is your spring. There's your up move. Boom, break of the high. That's your tiny accumulation, right? We are within a good range too. So I can see why. I can definitely see why. I could definitely see why you would be trying to take longs from here. We did sweep these lows. We are filling imbalances as well. Only thing is, when you're in ranges, you're gonna see accumulations a lot. Okay, you're gonna see accumulations a lot. You're going to see accumulations. You're going to see distributions. You're going to see them everywhere. So you can kind of see at the highs, we have distros here, like right there. So yeah, man, you just want to be careful. If you do want to trade ranges, I would just say be careful. Me, I just stay away from them. I just personally stay away from them. I think we're still respecting this 1 minute imbalance. Yes, we are. That's surprising. It's nice. It's exactly what we were looking for. Okay, just need a 5 minute now. Just need a nice 5 minute from one of you guys. I like the lower one better. As soon as I said that, the market leaves it. Nice. All right. Maybe not. Okay, this is perfect. This is actually perfect. I wanted it to be US 30. I like US 30 more than I do like NAS, but beggars cannot be choosers. We're going to take what we can get. We're going to take what we can get. Don't turn back on me now. All right, 3 minutes left till that 5 minute closes. ES looks good. US 30 is the only one that didn't create that 5 minute though. Have a nice 1 minute here that we respected. It's not bad for a scalping opportunity. And the liquidity is coming soon. We're coming to take out that liquidity. So yeah, we respected the 1 minute, surprisingly. Yes, looking good. We have news coming out in about 6 minutes. Hopefully news does not mess this up. We should probably wait for news, right? Most likely. Should definitely wait for news. There goes my 5 minute. Yes, it's still good though. I made it smaller. That's why I love US 30 more than I love NAS. It's much more simpler. Yeah, there's no more 5 minute here no more. Five more minutes, guys. But yeah, I'm gonna wait for the news. I want to see what this does. Anybody have heard of this prop firm? Somebody asked it yesterday. Never heard of it before. Website looks presentable. Match trader. I hate trailing drawdown. See what their one-step accounts are looking like. It's not a bad price for a one-step. It's trailing drawdown too. 5%. Equity based. $3,000 reviews. Look good. What is that? Kebab. Well, there goes today. It's gonna be one of those days again. One of those back and forth days again. I'm gonna let this news open up real quick, guys, and then I'm gonna end the call soon. Make myself some breakfast or something. But I don't want to miss anything here for the news, so we're gonna wait. All right. Treat us well. That's not treating us well, but we'll take the bearish trades too. It's just all these imbalances invalidated. So we're invalidating bullish imbalances right now. So I honestly think we could actually go lower for today and come down here. Yeah. There goes news. I don't even want to look at the price action. I'm just looking at the percentages. I don't want to look at it. Seeing USC chef skyrocket right now. I think I got stopped out on my broker, unfortunately. Wow, that's crazy. How? Yeah, how? There's no way. All right, so news brought us back. News brought us back. Where are we going? Where are we going today? Yeah, so I'm gonna just be chilling here, guys, watching indices. I'm gonna go make myself some breakfast. I appreciate you guys for coming into this. Appreciate you guys for coming to this live call. So tomorrow we have NFP. Thinking about going live again tomorrow for NFP. We'll see what happens. Watch the news together. But pretty much that's pretty much it for me for today. Pretty crazy price action. Price action is not the best today so far. So we'll see how it turns out by the end of New York session. If I see anything, of course, I will definitely send it out to you guys in the Discord. But for now, I'm just chilling, right? I'm just chilling. The XY looks like it wants to go higher today too. Finally, we're dropping on EU. Finally. Come down here and get this change of character. JU as well. About time. E-Chef is still playing around. I think U-Chef is going higher very, very aggressively. We've seen the same thing with UCAD, so I'm not closing the trade. If we just take a loss, we take a loss, right? We've seen how many times UCAD just kind of played around in that same supply zone before it went lower. Could happen, could not happen, I don't know, but we're not going to sabotage the trade. UJ, aggressive. Some nice longs on UJ, though. That was very good. Very good longs on UJ. But yeah, I'll be waiting until tomorrow. NFP, I want to see what NFP does to kind of give me a directional bias for the month. And yeah, so thank you guys for joining in. Join Discord if you want more updates on what I'm looking for. And that's going to be pretty much it for me. I will potentially see you guys tomorrow for NFP. Peace out.